Health and Wellness Check-in, 25 January 2026. Here I, Tanis Coralee, she, her, hers of Seattle, check in for a week summary of my health and wellness, social, mental, and physical this past week, Monday 19 to Sunday 25 January 2026. It was a week with follow-through in terms of stabilizing my routine in the calendar month of January 2026. Category 1 of 3, social health. I fed the critters all of their meals this week. It's been, I'll go out and I'll put food down. And I've said previously in a video before this, like I counted 11 Western gray squirrels all at once, you know, all 1.2 pounds at most, you know, for each of them. But they're out there at once. And so the food has been going very quick. It's been cold. It's been in the, you know, high 20s degrees Fahrenheit. So negative degrees Celsius. It's been chilly. And it's included, and the white crowned sparrows are still here. And there have been lots of little birds and stuff, but it's, yeah, I've said previously, it's been the white crown, see the winter of the white crowned sparrow, and they're still here, male and female. It's very cool. It included, and the bunny's still out in the morning, and like so this week also included neighborhood friendly faces when out and about, including walk, run. I have a cut temperature of 35 degrees Fahrenheit, so if it's below that, I don't walk, run, and it's been below that. So I've been like, I don't need my bones getting brittle when I'm out there and having some, you know, like tiny fractures. No. So stationary bicycle kind of week. Out and about was well timed and paced. Category 2 of 3, mental health. I followed through on stabilizing my routine in the calendar month of January 2026. It's a good approach for myself in terms of being adaptable in what could go wrong space. So kind of establishing early on in January 2026, just a basic routine so that, you know, if things do go wrong, what could go wrong, I'm adaptable in implementing my kind of stabilizing my base routine with quick adaptations built in so that it's already, you know, muscle memory, so to speak, of I didn't start off with just, you know, one set approach. No, I've been very flexible and quick to adapt. And I've been thinking too about, you know, broaching soulmate residency and trying on names, surnames, my soulmates, and I was like, you know, it's like something that occurred to me recently, this past week, and more recently, as a, you know, if I've been diagnosed with ADHD. I was like, you know, I don't know if they have it, but like my grandma Connie and my aunt Annette kind of remind me a little bit of me, of everybody kind of in my family. I was like, you know, like if they did become, so if my grandma Connie became a stay-at-home grandma to me, and my aunt Annette became a stay-at-home aunt to me, and like I'm Tanis Coralee and I have my Elvis Presley, you know, like maybe something we do is be like, so I went in for therapy and I got diagnosed and then went to a psychiatrist and had that diagnosis again, you know, like, and then got I had optional treatment, including medication and therapy that goes with the medication required, mandatory. I did that for over 6.00 years, and I was like, oh, like maybe we'd be like, if you want that, offer it up, right? But they could go but offer to cover that expense and any medication. So like I was on Adderall on the generic equivalent, you know, so like, but like thinking about through if we're welcoming in, what could we cover? And Elvis, my Elvis Presley goes, well, I've done many drugs, I haven't done that one. Tell me about it. You know, if they do get diagnosed and they want treatment, including medication or something. I'm not saying they do. I don't want to, like, you know, do that. I'm thinking through, you know, life could be. Okay, I've been working on the Tanis Awards, my movie going picks playlist / project. Yeah, so that's been one that project. It goes back over 20.00 years, you know. So I'm finally like titling the videos the Tanis Awards. I did some for like stuff at the time last year. And then I've covered some of my movie going stuff more generally. So that continues to, I continue to be like a mix of present, recent, as in like 2025, and then like further back. So it's still a work in progress. I'm not stepping away from it at this point. At least that's not my intent. Okay. All right, category 3 of 3, PMS water weight retention. That's the category. The category is physical. PMS water weight retention. Yeah, I might be late again. Today's, like if it starts tomorrow, it's on time. And I'm not early. I have had my water weight retention. I'm getting it on top of it in terms of like it not bothering me. It's been a few cycles now where I've been like, I'm getting better at this. So not letting it like bother me. Not that it would like bothered me in a bad way, just like kind of like I'm just gonna keep going. Yeah, that kind of a spirit to it. So, and I've already covered it because it's been colder. I've been doing a stationary bicycle. I did make one. I'm so happy I did it. I made one walk around this week, and it was like 35 degrees Fahrenheit. And I'm like, I'm going for it because it might be the only one it was Tuesday. I was like, I'm going for it because it might be the only one I make this week because it might be colder than that. And I got it right. I predicted it correctly. There we go. In conclusion, it was a week of health and wellness, good health and wellness for me. I hope it was for you. I'll link to some related playlists, including my health and wellness check-ins playlist and the Tanis Awards, my movie going picks playlist.